Jack Utah. USA! Dude, fucking play Free Bird. That was amazing, Leroy. Are we serious? 46 years and we brought it home, baby. I couldn't be more proud of these boys, and especially Clayton Keller. Leroy, we are back with another episode of Slapshot Utah, and we are coming in with a mammoth player who is a gold medalist, Clayton Keller, and I am so proud of the USA. I'm so proud to be American. Leroy, how you feeling today, buddy?
We are feeling very, very good. Evil is defeated again. The Canadians lose. The USA wins the gold. I couldn't be any happier to be an American. Couldn't be any happier to be a hockey fan. Couldn't be any happier to be up on a Sunday morning with you, my friend, celebrating the first gold medal in men's hockey since 1980. What a great fucking game, man. Yeah.
What a great fucking game. I was just talking to Meg. Like, to be honest, if you're a Utah Mammoth fan, and most of us are very new to like NHL hockey or even Olympic hockey, there's not a better timing than what could have happened of like getting our inaugural season. The All-Star break is the Four Nations, which was awesome, of USA fighting Canada,
like a little teaser.
Like ending up getting the second, and then a year later winning the gold in Italy in the Olympics. It's probably the best storybook beginning of your hockey fandom, and I am so proud to be a Mammoth fan, so proud to be a USA citizen. That was so... Dude, hockey is the greatest sport on the planet. What are we fucking doing, man?
You gotta love it. Of course, it doesn't stop here, John. We just gotta keep it on rolling. We keep it on going.
Exactly.
Because to continue the fairy tale story of what a great time to be a hockey fan in Utah, don't forget, in 8 years, it's coming here, baby.
It's coming here,
It's
baby.
coming here. You know, you knew, you could feel it kind of coming, that it was going to be USA-Canada.
Yeah.
And it felt like it was that Sweden game that really was the test for us, you know.
Yeah.
Getting there, but damn. All right, so let's call it what it is. How many of us are getting Hellebuck tattoos on our asses here? Because
dude,
it looked like a game that maybe we deserve to lose for a little bit there, but
Hellebuck played on his head the whole game. That block he got with his stick in the third period was unbelievable, iconic.
Yeah,
put it on a t-shirt for real.
Yeah, that was insane. Of course, Matt Boldy with that first goal. My wife was freaking out watching that because, you know, he flips it up to himself, takes a stick, knocks the defender's stick down, and then shoots it in. And then you watch it in fast motion, and it happens in a micron. What a great game.
Jack Hughes taking the high stick to the math, losing the whole like diagonal on his front teeth, and then just to come in and hit the game winner. Dude, that you couldn't have scripted it better. Like we all joke about scripting games and stuff. That was a movie-esque Steven Spielberg Academy Award winning. That was so good. And then I want to say, dude, when they brought out Justin Trudeau's kids out on the ice after, oh man, dude,
Johnny Gaudreau.
Johnny Gaudreau.
Justin Trudeau and Johnny Gaudreau.
Yeah, I was talking shit on that motherfucker. He just impregnated Katy Perry.
Oh, disgusting. disgusting.
That's why we beat them. That's why we beat them. We set the evil, and then we win because we're the good guys. No,
we got a
but
Damien
John,
child.
but Johnny Grudeau, when they held his jersey out and they brought his 2 kids out on the ice, I'm not gonna lie, I teared up. I was like, dude, that's what it's all about, and that's why we love sports, baby.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
Yeah, and I don't know if you saw Johnny's folks in the crowd there.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Yeah, it's man, what a great, just a great story overall. I think
great Olympics, by the way, dude. Great,
it was.
like, great Olympics overall. Like the fact that people like, so I work in a barbershop. If you guys don't know, I'm a barber, and like the amount of people I ask, I go, "Hey, you've been watching the Olympics?" that say no. It's insane to me because like I've romanticized the Olympics my entire life. Maybe that's because I come from an international family, but like, dude, how can you not romanticize the Olympics? From the USA Hockey winning the gold to Alyssa Liu from Oakland, shout out, winning the gold, and like she retired, came back and was like, I'm doing it my way. And she won the gold for the first time in the single female category since 2002. Like this has been a magical Olympics, Leroy, and I'm so happy that I was able to experience it.
Yeah. Of course, my only complaint, and I know it's, not for everybody, but it's not that I have anything against curling, but the shit is omnipresent. I mean, you'll tune in to a time slot that says it's going to be women's speed skating and ski jumping and something else, and you show up, and they're still fucking curling. I mean, they were fucking curling this morning. Like,
bro, I have a solution to this. This is what the Olympics need to do. And so listen up, Olympic Committee. Just do one team. We don't need men's and women's. Do mixed. Do men's, women's, theys, thems, whatever the fuck they want. One team from each country, and that's it. Because there's no advantage. It's not boxing. It's not fucking wrestling. Let's just have one. Why is there so much curling? I want to see people flipping on skis, flipping on snowboards, playing hockey, doing loop-de-loops as a figure skater. I don't want to see curling.
Yeah, I think we can ease off of the curling just a little bit and sub it in with a little bit more of the women skiing and shooting guns. That's the biathlon.
The biathlon.
That's what I want.
Yeah.
I want beautiful European women skiing and shooting guns.
And the speed skaters with the big old booties. I see you, girls.
Is good. Oh, dude,
and dudes.
It's a real good show. Yeah, man, it was a great Olympics, but let's not overlook, too, here, the sweep. We got Olympic sweep gold medals in both the men's and the women's hockey. This has been a long time coming. With the men's, but not to mention one of the things that, until the women's soccer team kind of spoiled it for me is that, it almost makes me extra proud sometimes when the women win the gold medal, because it shows kind of like what your country is made of and how actually civilized you are and how much opportunity and enrichment you give to the female population, and so it's just kind of like, yeah, of course the United States is going to win gold in women's hockey because it's the best place in the world to be a woman. And so that being said, it's, men and women's hockey sweeps. Is the momentum, the tide turning? Is it USA is the new home of hockey? I know the stigma will always be Canada, but come on.
No, I'm completely right with you, Leroy. We've both expressed that you and me are both girl dads, so we are obnoxiously supportive of women's sports. And the fact that I got to watch the women's hockey team and the men's hockey team win gold was fantastic. And we actually got a voicemail from our friend Kurt talking about how awesome it was to watch. I couldn't be like, he's like, you're going to hear right now. Like, he expressed perfectly how we feel about the women hockey.
Guys, I am above and beyond happy with those wonderful ladies over in Italy working their hearts out and winning that gold medal. It was so amazing and a roller coaster of a game. And I don't know who we need to talk to or make phone calls to Ryan Smith, but for the love of God, bring a PWHL team to Utah. You know they'll do well. Hillary Knight should be our captain, or at least coach the team. That'd be amazing. Love the show, guys.
Kurt, you're 100% right. And I got to give a shout out to, like, Kurt's not a faker. Kurt and his beautiful wife, Jen, they're strong supporters of the Royals, and they're strong supporters of women's sports just like we are. Fucking, I completely agree. I couldn't, like, I'm so proud today because, like, we literally watched it 2 hours ago. But, like, I'm so proud of the women hockey team. That it might have been the most dominant hockey performance of all Olympic history. Until the very final game, they outscored everybody by 5.
Oh yeah, absolutely dominating
Yeah.
performance round after round. Yeah. No touch in it.
And I think a PWHL team would crush it here because hockey, I think the world is seeing Utah. We are a hockey, like, we love hockey. Honestly, it comes down to, in Utah, we just want to see you go out and put the effort in. That's what I've been telling people. Like, every time I take a friend to a hockey game out here, to the Mammoth game, they're like, I don't know, I've never liked hockey. And they go, those boys play hard. And I'm telling you, the girls play just as hard. And I think a PWHL team, especially with the Grizzlies leaving now, unfortunately, RIP, have fun in New Jersey. I'll miss you forever. I think what is it called now? The Maverick Center? The E Center?
It used to be the
Whatever
Maverick
it is
Center.
now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Let's put a PWHL team in there, dude. I think it would crush.
You know, so much of the success of something like that is doing it at the right time, and now is the right time to at least get on it or be putting in the work
Dude, right now. Yeah.
Hockey is hotter than shit in Utah right now.
Oh,
like it is.
there's nothing hotter.
Well, I mean, especially with all the recent NBA bullshit and also the possibility of an MLB strike in 2027.
Right.
You know, I don't know if you noticed, ESPN just recently took Major League Baseball off the air on Sunday evenings and have turned that
For
time slot into
women's
the
sport.
WNBA. Now, I think that the WNBA doesn't have a successful plan right now,
Me
and I don't
neither.
think everybody's on the right page, but it does show you something. It shows that there's whether there is a market or whether they're willing to create a market. I think you're right at a hot point right now for women's sports. And what better time? I mean, especially because isn't that kind of the line of the organization too? We're trying to forward and expand interest in hockey. Well, that's boys and girls, you know, and I can see. Do you remember the Utah Stars? Do you remember the women's?
Of course. Yeah, of course. Yeah.
They
moved to San Antonio and then they got completely furloughed.
Yeah. So
they were doing pretty
Stars,
good here.
They did all right. They got, you know, a good portion of that lower bowl filled when the NBA was new and novel. Even the Royals, you know, they had a discontinuity because they moved town and came back. You know, I think they went to Kansas City and came back. So, you know, consistency and timing is such a thing, but I think you might be right. I think a professional women's hockey league franchise in Utah might be just the kind of thing. You know, well, you already see such a self-organization of female groups in the Mammoth fan base, whether it's Ladies of the Mammoth or the Doners or you know whatever demographic group for women. So I think it actually would work. And especially if you could work it in conjunction with, you know, maybe there's some kind of 2-for-1 deal, or, you know, if you're, you know, you can cross promote with both, and I bet you it would be a smashing success.
100%.
Relatively speaking.
Relative. And like, even if it's like, because I have a lot of, I mean, we live in Utah. I have a lot of friends that have multiple kids. And so it's like, Well, if you're gonna if you're gonna like take your kids to a hockey game, if I can get a $27 ticket instead of a $50 ticket, when I got 4 to 5 kids, like, and we could go support women's hockey, fuck yeah, dude. That would be so fucking cool. I
Yeah.
would fucking love that.
Well, and you made a good point. Hey, we're going to have a vacant arena over in
Yeah.
West Valley once the Grizzlies move. And gosh, that could be a great home for them. Like, that's
I
almost a
think
perfect size.
it's a perfect size, man. All right, we got one more. We got one more from our boy Sean. We're talking about the game today, dude, because obviously the entire world is hyped up on today's win. So let's go.
Fuck yeah. USA, all the way. Canada, suck it. Even though I still like some of your players, suck it anyways. John, Leroy, we need to party again. Obviously, you know it's Sean. We'll talk to you later, brother.
Hell yeah. Sean famously, I mean, if you follow the podcast on social media, Sean got us, we sat next to Bear's wife and in
He's
Bear's
most
like
definitely not
accommodated.
Bear.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, he's most definitely not Bear, but Sean, completely right. And also I want to, let's take a moment right now because Sean shared the other day on social media that his boy Joey is going through the Navy boot camp right now. And from here at Slapshot, Utah, and probably across the entire world, we want to tell you, Joey, thank you so much for your service. We're so proud to be American, especially today, dude. Like, this is what it's all about. Thank you for protecting our country, dude.
Joey, hang in there, brother. You get the final stretch. We'll get you all on the other side.
Can't wait to
USA,
shake your hand,
love you, brother.
Yeah, but Sean's completely right. Like, dude, it was so fun to finally watch the USA. Like, we've watched a couple bronzes and we've watched some silvers and we've watched all types of stuff. But to watch a gold medal in our lifetime, Leroy, I couldn't be more proud of these boys, man.
Now I've got a thing. Okay. We're going to have a little critique of some
Let's
of
do it.
a few little Olympic things. What's up with this fucking stuffed animal they hand everybody at the end of this thing?
They do it every time.
What
though.
is
Yeah,
this?
it's
What
weird.
it doesn't even resemble the sport, the Olympics. Like the hockey players were like looking around for a place to put it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So whoever sucked whoever off to get their Pokemon toy or whatever the fuck it is, and everybody's fucking hand has got to have one in it. I thought that was weird.
That was weird.
You know what I mean? What else? How else did you see the dog? Was that that's the highlight of the fucking Olympics, man? The dog?
No, to me, the highlight of the Olympics was Alyssa Liu, dude.
She's the girl with the layer with the striped hair.
And dude,
she was real cute.
Well, the highlight, honestly, is obviously the hockey, but like for her, like her story, I'm gonna just give a brief synopsis of the story. So she was 13 and she won gold in Worlds. And then when she was 16, she went to the Olympics and she finished 6th. But she quit because all the pressure and her dad was like on her ass about everything. And then when she was 18, she hit her coaches up and said, "You know what? I'm going to do it my way. I want to pick my own costumes. I want to pick my own music, and I'm going to eat whatever I want." Because, dude, you already know, dude, these young girls go through so much pressure and so much, "You're not allowed to eat that." And they're like a teenager. Let them eat a hot wing. And then she came back and won gold. And like, to be honest, the funnest part about watching her, like, it was the exact opposite of watching the hockey game. The hockey game, everyone was like so stressed out. We're like, we gotta win. Watching her, it was like you could tell she was just having fun.
Yeah.
And she was like, "This is where I belong." Even the aerial photo of her. Oh, I'm so proud of her. Alyssa Liu, I fucking love you, dude.
Yeah, and I don't want to get into anything controversial so much because at the beginning, look, I think the media wants to engineer controversy, so they go in and they
Every
ask these
time.
kids questions that they really shouldn't be even being asked, and then they answer things, and it just stirs shit up and puts them in a bad situation. But one of the things that I would like to compliment, like especially, is it Liu? Is that her name? The young woman
Yeah,
that you were just
Alyssa.
talking
Yeah,
about?
Alyssa, yeah.
Man, she just had the greatest attitude. You know, like watching Jack Hughes interview. You know, this is
Yeah.
like you could tell he was emotional about, I'm so happy to be here. I'm so happy to have this opportunity. I'm so happy to be here in the trenches with my teammates. And also, like, this is the best country in the world. Like, that's the thing that I feel like I'm supposed to get out of the Olympics, you know, with all the negativity between, you know, it's you and me until I find out how you vote and then fuck
Right.
you, you know, with all of that bullshit that goes on. That's the part that I think that we're all supposed to love about the Olympics when all is said and done, at least on the national side, which is like, let's just put that shit aside and forget about it. Let's just have fun and be united in being Americans and countrymen.
I completely agree, Leroy. Like, I don't care who's in office. I might hate the president right now. I might have hated the last one. I might hate the next. But regardless, I will forever cheer for Team USA because I don't think about the person that's sitting at the White House, Leroy. I think about you. I think about my friends. I think about these young athletes that have dedicated their whole lives to finally get in the spotlight. And to watch them win, dude, makes me a proud parent, and I'm not even their parent, you know?
Yeah, man.
And it's
That
beautiful.
flag's not a politician. It's not a person. It's not a particular law or another. It represents a people and a hope and a promise. And, you know, and so that's what I like to get out of the Olympics. And, you know, to even expand that further with as much peace, love, dove energy as I can come up with. To an extent, it's kind of hard to even want to shit on Canada. I mean, it's fun to do a little good-natured ribbing, but like,
Fuck Canada!
fuck Canada. That being said, fuck Canada. But you know, man,
Yeah, we
like,
love them. They're our neighbors. Like, it is what it is, dude.
Hey, John,
Yeah.
John, I bet you know a lot more Canadians than you used to before you started this podcast, don't you?
100%, dude.
And all of my
100%.
Canadian friends, all the guys, you guys have all been pretty fucking cool. Except for
Yeah.
that one dude.
I even shouted
You've
out.
all been pretty fucking cool.
Even today when I put "fuck you hosers" and I tagged 996 to Hal Julian, follow him on every social media. He's the best, dude. Canadians are they're our neighbors. But guess what? For 3 hours today, it was fuck Canada, and that's why I'll always wear the red, white, and blue.
Yeah.
Baby.
And trust me, had we lost,
oh, I would have been talking shit too.
You would have fucking heard it though. If we lost, we would have been. You would have had those fucking flags on your head. Had we lost?
Oh, I would have because
you would have gone.
I'm fucking pissed at him. I saw some tweets the last couple days. I'm not forgiving you, Canada. I'll forgive you, Julian, because you're a good Canadian. But all the rest, fuck you, man.
You're one of them. You're one of them okay Canadians.
Fuck you. You're cool.
The rest of y'all can take your maple syrup and go fuck yourselves.
I think you literally just quoted my most recent Instagram story.
Yeah, was that it? Pretty close. Okay, check it out.
But here we go from here now, Leroy.
From here.
So the Olympics are over. Congratulations, everybody. Congrats to everyone that listens. Congrats to your country.
You did good.
It was one of the best honestly, it was one of the most fun Olympics for me. I watched so much of it. It was awesome. Now, we move on to Mammoth, Leroy. Mammoth time. Finally, we got some Mammoth time.
The news you've been waiting for.
The news you've been waiting for.
Logan Cooley is in a contact situation at practice. The no contact jersey has been taken off Logan Cooley. That means when we face the Colorado Avalanche coming up this week. Is it Wednesday? Thursday? Wednesday? When that happens, Logan Cooley will be on the ice.
Yeah. No,
wow.
it looks like, February 25th. We'll take on
Yeah.
Colorado. At
So that's
7
Wednesday
p.m.
night. Wednesday night.
night.
We got the Avalanche. Okay. So, look, you had a system that's working. Mammoth did pretty good coming into the break. Now you're putting Logan Cooley back into the rotation. Does that mean we're taking Schmaltz out of center? I wonder how the lines end up shaking up. One way or another, it's going to be really exciting to see a recharged and reloaded Mammoth team, somewhat healthy, hitting it down the stretch, John.
Yeah, so we got Wednesday we got Colorado, Friday we got Minnesota, and Sunday we got Chicago, which I will be at that game if anyone wants to meet up.
Chicago, bang bang.
I will say one of the weirdest things from this Olympics is I looked up a lot of players like that I never knew. Minnesota Wild had a lot of Olympic players. They're not a pushover team anymore, especially with getting Hughes and that Quinn Hughes in that trade. They got the goalie is an Olympian. They got a lot of defenders Olympians. They got a couple forwards that played for Slovakia's. Like,
there's some dudes we didn't even see, like Kaprizov. He was, he didn't even play, brother. Like the Minnesota Wild.
They're kind
of
a sneaky team, bro.
Whoa, you know what caught some people off guard is because they suck dick at the beginning of the season.
Yeah,
like people trying to do the mammoth tusks on the big screen.
Yeah,
it was fucking.
Let's here. I'm gonna mark this. Hey, when you guys are on the jumbotron, don't do this. Just go like this. Just go like that.
Hey, you want to do this? Like that's great. And if you want to do that, that's great. Weird. But watch like this.
That. Yeah. What's the difference? Yeah, come on, guys. We're making.
We've already talked about that once. But we'll say it again.
It's just a public service announcement.
Yeah. All right. So it's the stretch now. These games are gonna start going every other night.
Yeah, dude. The schedule is brutal. So yeah, every other night because of the 2-week break, guys. We're
on the telephone.
We got a lot of hockey coming. All right, Lee. But so Colorado, Minnesota, Chicago are our next 3 games. What do you think the outcome is coming out of those 3 games? So
Colorado, Minnesota, Chicago.
Yeah, I'll give you my.
I think we're gonna get 3 points out of those games.
I like that.
I think we're gonna lose the Avs.
I agree.
I think we can get to the end of regulation against the Wild, and I think we butt fuck the Chicago Blackhawks.
I agree, but I think we beat Minnesota. So I think we come out of 4. I think we come
4-banger. A 4-banger.
I am not very confident. I mean, the thing about the Colorado game is it depends on because they had a lot of Olympians play for them too.
Shit.
So what is your second, third, and fourth line looking like? And I think ours is pretty good. And so I also wouldn't be surprised if we beat Colorado.
Oh yeah. So you're thinking like maybe a lot of Colorado players.
We had 4 Olympians, but one didn't play at all. Luckily,
Oli Mata, congratulations to my dude Mammoth Oli Mata for winning a bronze medal with
Finland. Sisu, let's go, baby.
With the Finns. Of course, I saw the post medal award Oli Mata. My dude seemed disappointed. He was like, well, it's not what we came here to do or get, but we'll take it. And the shitty stuffed animal.
I mean, for everything, I think if you're as competitive to make an NHL team or play at this high of a level, there's only one goal you want, and everything else is a disappointment.
Yeah. Bennington, you know what? Jordan Bennington did a lot better than I thought he was going to do in this tournament for Team Canada. He's such a fucking loser for the Blues. You can tell.
He crushed it.
Yeah, he did really good.
He did
I mean,
really
and that's
good.
the thing is that
McKinnon too, dude.
Yeah.
When I was watching,
of course,
Team
he missed
Canada,
a wide open fucking shot today, and he saw that it was wide open.
When I was watching Team Canada and I'm looking at their roster, like legitimately, at the end of their careers, they had 8 Hall of Famers.
Yeah,
like, dude,
yeah,
they were that's what made this USA like. And we talked about I think last episode I asked you, do you think this would be a big of win as the USSR? And I get it. It's not because like it's not amateur and all that. But it's a pretty big deal, the fact that we beat them though. Like,
yeah, that's the biggest win. Fuck yeah, that's the biggest win for USA hockey in 46 years.
Yeah, dude. Like that was
a big fucking deal.
Spectacular.
We need myth and legend. I mean, not just even personally as people, but I mean people as a society, as a culture. We need myth. We need legend. We need Jackie Robinson. We need Jesse Owens. We need Mike Eruzione. We need
Jack
heroes.
Hughes.
We need Jack Hughes. We need the 1980 Miracle on Ice. And so that was one thing I got to tell you the truth that mildly annoyed me is some of these people who don't really know hockey trying to generate hype as though it's comparable to 1980. And it's fucking huge, man. It's huge. And I think we suck the marrow out of the bones and just enjoy it and love it for everything it's worth. But there are certain things that are just supposed to be legends in 1980. You can't touch it. It's good for all of us. But
big win.
This is its own chapter in the story.
Agreed.
This is its own legend, you know? I mean, especially like what we had mentioned a few minutes ago with the women's and the men's making a sweep. Like, this is the win that we've been waiting for. Pros on pros. This is the win that might change the conversation. Hockey, sure, it's always been a North American sport, but not necessarily Canadian.
Right.
Fuck you, Canada. See you in another 4 years.
Yep, exactly. Well, Lee, I think that's a great way we end this podcast before we got Mammoth to talk about next week. I think we'll both be at the Sunday game, right?
Sunday. Oh, is that the Chicago?
Yeah.
Game? Yes. I should be there on Wednesday night, but I'll definitely be there Sunday. What's the other one on Friday?
Yeah.
Probably Friday and Sunday for me. I may or may not be at the Wednesday. We'll see how it goes.
Well, Leroy, it's been a pleasure to catch up with you. It's been a pleasure to watch the Olympics with all of you. This has been so much fun. Clayton Keller of the Utah Mammoth, our captain, is a gold medal winner, and our defenseman Oli Mata is a bronze medal winner. Do not be discouraged, Oli. That you should be very proud. And I'm very proud to be friends with you, Leroy, and I'm very proud to be part of this giant family that we call the Mammoth. We'll see you next week on Slapshot Utah.